Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a video that I saw on Cassie Thorpe's channel. So if you wanna see her video too, then I will link it down in the description box. But it is 7 popular Louis Vuitton items that I won't be buying and why. And if you wanna know which items these are and what my reasoning for it is, then keep on watching. Alright. So I have 7 items that I sometimes even like the look of, but I won't be buying for a specific reason. Even if I won €1,000,000 tomorrow, I wouldn't go out and buy these for specific reasons. So the first one is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis. And I chose this one, and I think Cassie's first choice is this bag as well. But my reasoning is kind of different. I adore the look of it. I've seen it in real life a couple of times because one of my friends owns it. She just bought it a couple of weeks ago and she really enjoys it. I think she exclusively wears that bag. And it looks amazing on her. It fits her frame. It really is a beautiful bag. But my reasoning with this bag is that I have the feeling that Louis Vuitton has not figured out the quality with this bag. So my friend showed me that some of her, what's it called, on the stitching around the bag, it kind of peels off. The canvas or something peels off. And I've seen that with my key holder as well. So there is a little bit of peeling happening, which shouldn't be on a €1,500 bag. Also, I've also watched a lot of videos about this bag, and I think Luxury 95 and also Caitlin, they talked about the quality issues and the bag being kind of wiggly and then needing to get several bags in order to get one that has the quality that they liked. And I feel like that just puts me off because I wouldn't want to stress about getting a bag and then exchanging it or having to resell it and get a new one just because there is a lack of quality. So that kind of puts me off of the Pochette Metis. Also, I think even though it's beautiful, it is kind of just so much there in the streets. I see so many people with it, and that also is something that I'm not looking for as much. It's kind of the same as a never full. If it's not a never full, it's a Metis. So even though I love the look of this bag and I think it is really functional, I won't be buying it because of the quality issues and just because I think it's kind of overdone. Alright, and the next item is the Multi-Pochette accessoire, and it's kind of the same reasoning for it's overdone in my opinion, and I don't see that many people with it where I live, just because we have only a small Louis Vuitton store, and I think not many people were able to get it. So I think, yeah, it is really overdone. I also prefer the Prada one for some reason. I don't know, I think it just fits the style of this Multi-Pochette better because the Prada one is more sportier and it's more yeah, just a little different, and the Louis Vuitton one is a mixture of, for me, the classic canvas and then this freaky bag, and I don't know if that works for me. I loved it at first and then I saw it so many times and then I was okay, I'm kind of over it. Also, I feel this style of the bag is maybe not, yeah, the most timeless and classic. I think this will be dated really quickly. And my third reasoning for it, and that is the biggest reason in my opinion, is that it already underwent 2 or 3 price increases, even though it has launched in summer last year. So only 1 year and 3 price increases, and I just think that's crazy. This bag wasn't even out. It got handed to all of the influencers and they did their influencer marketing, and then once it was out, it was already €100 more, and I don't think that's a good move. I don't like influencer marketing and then pricing up the bags, and I just don't think that's a nice way of marketing that bag. So this is kind of why I would stay clear of that bag. But on the other hand, they just launched a new wave collection and they have a multi-pochette, and this one is gorgeous. They have it, I think, in cream and black and in khaki, and I love the khaki color. My friend, actually the one who owns the Pochette Metis, told me about this bag, and I saw it, and it is so dang cute, but it's already sold out. and I feel like it kind of looks small. So yeah, I would have to see in person, but that bag is just gorgeous. I hope they come up with a pink one someday because I would really want to buy that. And it also has a beautiful strap. The thing I love about the Multi-Pochette is the strap, and I think I would buy it for the strap. Like, I think the bag is worth it because of the strap. If the strap would be different, maybe not as much, but yeah, a new wave one, oh, it's so cute. It's just so cute. And I think there's like a much more like classier version of that bag, and I think it wouldn't be dated as quickly. You can just like detach the coin purse and then it's over with, but you don't have like the two pouches, you just have the one bag that is really classy looking. And this would be like one of the only actual leather bags by Louis Vuitton that I would consider. I much prefer the canvas, but for this specific style I would prefer the leather one. So this is very cute buy if you are a very cute alternative to the regular Multi-Pochette accessoire. Alright, the next category that is more general but something I would not buy from Louis Vuitton simply because they're too expensive, and I will go into detail why I don't think these items hold their like have longevity, and it is Louis Vuitton scarves. So I looked the website and there are scarves between 435 euros up to 755 euros for a scarf, guys. You will like drop something, like you will go to the Christmas market and spill mulled wine, and you will like, I use my scarves as like blankets and things. I don't want to like baby it, and it also has a lot of times silk in them or wool. And the problem is if you bring it to the dry cleaner, it will come back like this. I don't know if you guys can see, but it does not look silky anymore. This is my Gucci scarf. Was my first like luxury scarf that I owned, and I own a different one by Coach, and I don't know if you can see the difference between them, but this one is much more shinier. This is much more silky because I haven't washed this one as much. This one I've washed a couple of times. I also brought it to the dry cleaner for the first time, and it came back like this, and then I was like, okay, screw it, I'm gonna wash it myself. Of course I'm gonna of course I hand wash it, and I use like specific wool and silk like washing detergent, but yeah, the Louis Vuitton one will look like this eventually, and I think it's just a waste. I would watch more. I have a couple of luxury scarves, so I have these two, and then I also have this Coach one that I really like, and this one is wool. I love luxury scarves, as you can see, but I wouldn't buy one for over 400 euros. I think the Gucci one was around 200, maybe a little less, and the Coach ones were around like 100. And I think that's enough money to spend on the scarf, and you still have like the logo, and it's looks luxury, but you don't spend Louis Vuitton money. I just think it's kind of, yeah, a waste of money for scarves. I wouldn't do that. I would not buy a Louis Vuitton scarf because it's just not worth it to me. It's just, yeah, something that I like would stress me out too much when I wear it, so I wouldn't spend that amount of money on a scarf. The fourth item is their Bumbag, and I actually love that Bumbag, like the look of it. It is 1,250 euros for the canvas version, and I also adore the leather version in white. I think it's so cute, but guys, I don't know like what it is about it, but it's unproportionally big. I feel like I think it looks so weird even on the model. Like I look at it and I don't think it's cute. I don't know, like I follow someone on Instagram and she has this Bumbag, and she's a really skinny tiny person, and I feel like it just swallows her, and as she always wears it across the chest, I think that's the only way you can wear it, because as a bum bag it would just like, you would bump into everything. I don't think that would even work. But yeah, I think there are prettier bum bags out there, even though I'm not really a bum bag person at all, so maybe I'm not the best critic, but I just think the sizing is kind of off. If they would come out with a mini size, then maybe, but I don't think this is a good look. Like I don't like it. So this is my fourth pick for things that I wouldn't buy. The fifth category is cosmetic bags, and I wouldn't buy a cosmetic bag in the current state I'm in just because I'm really messy with my makeup and I know I would ruin it. I know they have like this material so you can wipe it down, but still guys, I had so many cosmetics cases in my life and they all look nasty, so I wouldn't do that. It would stress me out too much. But I simply don't like the regular cosmetic pouch by Louis Vuitton. I think this is so boring, honestly. This is my only reasoning for it. It's just boring. And there are so many more prettier ones. And if I were to buy one, I would either go for the toiletry pouch. I really like the small one. I think this is so cute. Or for the niece, because those two bags are multifunctional, because you could use them as a bag. You could just attach a chain. You can get like inserts for both of these items and then hook a chain onto them and then wear it as a bag, which I prefer because then you have like something that is multi-purpose. But like the small cosmetic pouch, I don't know why that needs to be a Louis Vuitton, honestly. So yeah, that is something that I wouldn't buy, and I honestly think that I won't buy for a long period of time because I just don't have the financial means, first of all, and then second of all, I kind of think it's a waste of money and too stressful for me. Okay, the sixth item is the Louis Vuitton Capuccines bag. And when it first came out, I think Lydia Elise Millen got it, and I thought this was such a beautiful, classy bag. And yeah, and then I looked at the price tag. It's between 3,200 to 4,650, and then of course you can get it like an exotic leather and it's like 15K. But guys, I don't know if you would spend that amount for a Louis Vuitton bag if you could just like add up 1,000 and then get a Birkin or a Kelly on the pre-loved market, and that is a classic bag. I mean, the Louis Vuitton Capucines is nice and all, and I like the colors. They also have like sometimes like python handles and things like that. Not that I would buy python, but that's besides the point. But I don't know, like would you not rather like save up a little tiny bit more? Like we're talking 4K here, so I don't know, like 1,000 more shouldn't like matter at that point anymore, I would say. Or get like a Chanel or something. I don't know if I would spend like this amount of money for Louis Vuitton. I don't think so. So I think the Capucines is something that I would never buy. I would prefer so many more bags over that one, and that's why this is on the list. And the seventh place ties in with that specific Capucines bag, and it is the Louis Vuitton Pont Neuf bag. It is a new bag that they advertise with the influencer marketing, and I think it's horrible. I don't like it at all. I think it looks like Michael Kors, like the logo looks like Michael Kors. I don't know what they were trying to do, but that is not Louis Vuitton, and I don't think you need me to tell Louis Vuitton that, but obviously they haven't figured out that that is not their style. So I think this bag, I don't know why they did it. It's also really expensive. It costs 2,870 euros, and it just looks cheap. And it's not a cheap bag, so I don't know, like Louis Vuitton, what were you thinking? Like I think they were trying to invent themselves new. So yeah, I don't like it. I don't want it. I wouldn't even like, if someone gifted this to me, I would sell it right away, even if I would lose money. I don't even think I would wear it once because it's just, not something I would gravitate towards at all. So yeah, this is my 7 items that I wouldn't buy from Louis Vuitton. I'm a brutally honest person. I hope I didn't offend anyone. I mean, if you have these items, then good for you. Like I said, I love the look of almost all of them. Maybe the last one, not so much. But I like the look. It's just, I don't see the point in most of these items. So tell me down below if you agree. Tell me if you disagree, and tell me why. Tell me why you love a product that I hate. Yeah, I really enjoyed making this video, so thank you so much, Cassie, for putting yours out there to inspire me to do this one. And I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you for my next video. Bye bye!